Arlene, you've been a foster grandparent for 5 years. Why did you join the program, and what is it that you and the children get out of your service as a foster grandparent for Aging Services?
Well, when I very first retired, I decided that I was going to do some traveling, and so I did that, and that took most of a year. And then I came back, and I did the usual honey-do list, clean the house, clean the car, blah, 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 work in the yard, all of that kind of stuff. And then one day I said to my daughter, now what? What do I want my life to look like now? And I thought about crocheting and painting and all of those kind of things. And I decided that I wanted to do something that was worth trading my life for. And so she said to me, well, why don't you call the United Way and see what kind of volunteer activities they have available? So I did. I called United Way, and they said, oh, we have the perfect program for you. It's called the Foster Grandparent Program. Well, I had heard a little bit about the Foster Grandparent Program, and so I thought, that might be a really good spot for me. I love being a grandparent. I have 23 of my own grandkids, and I love being a grandparent, so that might just be the perfect spot for me. So I called, and I talked to Linda, and I'm not supposed to say names.
Well, that's fine.
Okay. And she said, well, come on in and we'll talk. And so we made an appointment. I came in and we talked about it. She told me a little bit more about it and asked me some questions. And then she said, well, we have a training program. I went through the training program, and the more I went through it, the better I liked what I was hearing. And so finally she tells me that we've got a position set for me, and that I was going to be in this specific school, and it was going to be with older youth, 18, 19, 20 years old. And I was really excited about that because I thought this is somebody that I'm going to be able to really relate to. But I had absolutely no idea when I went into that school how madly in love I was going to fall with those youth. And I just love them. It's not a chore for me to get out of bed and go to school. I love them. They make me feel needed. They make me feel wanted. They make me feel loved. And I know that there's sometimes during their day, they're very sad, they're very down, and I can come along and I can give them a smile and I can give them a hug, and they can feel better. For that moment, I can be a good source in their life to make them feel better. And for one moment, they know that somebody loves them, and that somebody is me. And we have that kind of an interaction all the time. We have one student in the class now that I'm working with. When he first started in the first of the year, he didn't speak at all to anybody. And I've been working with him and working with him every day without fail. I would come into the class and I would say good morning to him, and he would look at me and not say much. And now as I come into the room, he yells, hi, Grandma, how are you doing? And I look at him and I say, hi, how are you doing? It's so good to see you today. And so I love the program, love the kids.
Okay, well, we really appreciate your service. And how long do you plan to do this?
Forever.
We'll count on that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.